Hello and welcome, fellow athletic directors. My name is Michael Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking about how to apply different ways to be a leader in your athletic department. As you're sitting here today, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What does leadership mean to me? What does it take to be a leader? How do I affect the people around me with my leadership skills? Do I need to be a better communicator, a better listener, or do I lead by example? How can you apply your leadership style to empower the people around you? These are the questions I ask myself every day. Former Duke basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski talked about how leadership is a never-ending learning process. As I transition from being a coach to becoming a teacher, I'm still learning. Leadership is so interesting because there is no 12-step recipe. You may only need 4 of those ingredients, and you may add something else to it. Working in athletics, how you handle your time will make your work life easier and more efficient. How you do that depends on your routines that you built and what works for you. When not managing your time, stress and burnout can happen. Here are some ways to prevent burnout and to help build on your routines. Plan out your days with a calendar. Google Calendar, Microsoft Calendar is a great way to help you keep yourself on track. Give yourself time in the mornings to look through and respond to your emails. That can leave your afternoons open for coaches' meetings, practices, walkthroughs, etc. Also, by having your afternoons open, you can be part of the school community instead of being behind your desk all day. You need to be present. Dedicate your times early in the day so you can be visible to coaches and attend practices. Have an event management plan in which volunteers or other staff members can do while you are not there or at other events. Either have a hard copy that people can see in a binder or a packet, or a digital copy that people can view on their phone or laptop. There are going to be days when there are multiple events happening at the same time. Trust the plan and the people around you to execute the plan without you worrying about, I have to be there for everything. To help, be visible to all teams. Attend non-varsity games for about 15 20 minutes, or show up at their end of the year banquets. You're showing support to the coaches and the players at the lower levels rather than focusing on the varsity sports. And you're also being visible to parents and players as well. Showing up will be much appreciated knowing that the AD was stopping by to watch, even just for a little bit. That goes a long way. To help manage time, there are some online resources that can make things easier for yourself. Management platforms such as Dragonfly and Arbiter can help with scheduling, rosters, ticketing, and eligibility. Snap Manage can help you schedule out facility usage for school events and community events that are using your facilities. To get the word out and to send important messages to players, parents, and coaches, use Talking Points, an app that keeps track of communication, or Remind. This will help create a one way communication rather than having people look at social media, school websites, or even talking to their kids. Having a one way communication will make your life easy and stress free. How can you help your coaches? The people who are the leaders of the student athletes and the other coaches on the coaching staff. Sometimes they need help too. They need a vent. They need to talk to somebody. And that person is you. Be an active listener. Coaches can have stress that can be coming from team, parents, or even their personal lives. Instead of being a voice, listen and mentor the coach on how to handle that situation. By having that active listening skill, it shows that you care, that you want to be there for that person. And sometimes that situation, you could have went through it yourself. And with your background knowledge, you can apply that to help that coach out. If coaches are having a hard time with players or parents, have them apply the 24-hour rule. Help them cool off and think about rather than make any emotional, rational decision. When having a conversation with your coaches, make sure that they are accountable and that they are doing the right thing, doing what's best for the student athletes. Other ways to help out your coach is to establish your vision as the athletic director for your department. Make sure you set up your expectation for all the coaches and teams to follow. Use a preseason meeting to set up protocols, check and balance system, professionalism, and timelines. From the football team to the tennis team, everyone should be on the same page. As mentioned before, be visible to your coaches. Show up to practice, pop your head in the weight room, and attend their games. There are some places where coaches or players have never seen their athletic director attend their games. Show up and support them. Your coaches are going to really appreciate it. As athletic directors, parents are going to be a given. Happy parents or upset parents. Usually, it's the upset parents over a child's playing time or be disgruntled about the coach is going to be in your office talking up a storm. Make sure that parents are using the chain of command of communication before coming in and talking to you. If there's a situation where the parents do break the chain of command, make the parent feel comfortable by being an active listener and ask questions yourself to get the most information. According to the NFHS, it states that one thing to help a parent is who is upset is to show empathy. Empathy always helps, and the message that we are always on the same page must be delivered. Sometimes we can disagree on an individual point of view, and that's okay. Other ways to prevent issues is having the parent read and sign the athletic code of conduct. This document needs to be clear and straightforward for all who are involved can understand without question. Preseason meetings. Having a parents' night where they can see you and hear from you about the expectations from the upcoming season. This is an opportunity for parents to ask questions as well. This meeting can also include safety protocols, meet the coaches, and behavior for on and off the field as well. You are setting clear expectations to parents and how to do things. You are setting up your chain of command. You could have a coaches meeting for that instead of parents going directly to your athletic director. Make sure your checks and balances are straightforward before parents are in your office. While working with your principal, superintendent, or both, you want to keep them informed what's going on. This could be about budgeting, incidents that have happened during the game or practice, or something positive that hasn't happened in your program in a long time. For example, somebody in the girl pole vaulting team broke a state record, or they won sectionals for the first time in 10 years. You want to keep them involved. Again, communication with your superior. It depends on school district. School district, some could be superintendent, some principal. Um, to do this, have a touch base meeting. Now, this meeting doesn't have to be very long. It doesn't have to be an hour long. It could be about 10, 15 minutes of their time. Just to make sure that everything's okay. You might need something from them. They might need something for you. Help open up that dialogue or communication by having a touch base meeting. Once again, mentioned earlier, is making yourself visible. This is building relationships with your other person. You should not be hiding behind your desk or crammed behind your desk. Be out. Be the face of the athletic department. And by doing that, be proactive. Proactive with problem solving. Come up with ideas rather than coming in with problems. Some of this can be solved with data driven information. Using a data software called Tableau is great. This software can create charts and graphs that can help with your cause, your ideas for something for your athletic department. This could be with buying new uniforms, new field renovation, or funding for your team and growth and popularity. If the trends are there, the presentation is right, Tableau is a great way to show off your presentation skills and to get help support your cause in getting funding or those new uniforms or that field renovation while working with your administrator. And lastly, be upfront with your administrator. No surprises. There's an issue that happened Friday night at the football game. You should be on the phone calling your administrator and say, "Hey, this is what happened," um, before somebody else goes to the administrator and they are caught off guard, either with emails from parents or possibly even the press. That trust, that relationship building with your administrator needs to be there. So be upfront with them and no surprises. As I close this presentation, the message I want to send out is to never stop learning about yourself and keep asking questions to continue learning about leadership. What worked well for one person may not work for you. So be curious and take that step forward and out of your comfort zone and do something new that might make you feel uncomfortable. My last few thoughts about this for you guys as new leaders is to build relationship with people. If you want your coaches to thrive and be successful, build positive relationships with them. Be visible. Be at practice, coaches meetings, and end of year evaluations. Instead of being the voice, you want to be the mentor to help them grow as a leader as well. Communication is key for everything. Use remind or talking points apps for players, families, and coaches, or even just a simple email. Letting people know how you want something done or how expectations of work needs to be done with communication. This also goes with listening to your players, coaches, and parents. Listening to their feedback can be one of the best ways to change your thought process and to make things easier for yourself. And from learning from them is one of the best ways to learn about the people you are trying to lead. And lastly, have your routines. From checking emails, setting up for events, to shutting your phone off at a certain time at night, you need to have your routines. You need to have your time away from the job. Spend time with your family, exercise, read a book, do something fun. But if you don't have your routines, it can lead you from stress and burnout. Thank you for your time today and have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much.